What's good? What's good? All praises due to the Most High and His only begotten.
Likewise, it's definitely our praise to the Most High,
Yeah.
so we got son. What was the lesson you want to actually go over today?
We're gonna talk about a couple of things. It's called trying. The spirit, being able to, go up to a person and be able to fellowship with them. You want to be able to, find out, what they're about, if they got the Most High in them, or they part of the adversary. The Most High is the solution. That's the answer.
And shout out, it's funny you said Most High Solution. Shout out to my grandma who called me about 15 minutes ago. Granny, I love you. She gave me Psalms 119 verse 9. She said she had a random thought. She actually a Jehovah's Witness, but we respect each other as far as the script's concerned. She ain't fully came all the way as far as doing the script by the script,
Right.
but we still agree our differences and we have no conflict with the scripture predominantly, you know what I'm saying? And she still showed me love through that, she still respects that this is how I flow when it comes to the doctrine. I'm not in no religion. But she still gave me Psalms 119 verse 9 is, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way by taking heed thereto according to thy word. So it's according to his word. Like you said, it's Most High is the cleanser. Period. You ain't gonna get cleansed without learning and doing and keeping and teaching the way of the Most High. And that's the bottom line there. Furthermore, when you were saying something about trying every spirit, we're gonna start off with the lesson with 1 John, or as we call it, my brother like called it Little John. 1, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are going out into the world. This is because. So he's telling you to do it with reasoning. The word because is in that chapter, and this is King James Version. So even back then, he's saying reasoning with because. So if we shorten it up and say cause, or cause of this, cause of that, the word because is still in that terminology for you to understand certain things when he tell you not to do it. So I'm going to read that again. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of God. Rather meaning that it might not be. So you have to find the answer out. And the way we find the answer out from people is just seeing what type of person they are. See, a truthful person goes by proof. Even as the scripture says, it's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21, prove all things. If a person is innocent, they're going to prove that they're innocent. They're going to show that they're innocent. They're going to let you know they're innocent. If they're guilty and they got the heart to say it, they're going to prove to you that they are guilty. They're going to come in and confess themselves and say, look, here's my fingerprints, whatever the case may be. So that's how you try the spirit. You go by their proof. If they can't prove it, then it's questionable. It's detestable. But the truth cannot be tested. What goes against the truth? What beats the truth? Nobody knows an equation to that. Nobody can write an equation on the wall and say this will beat the truth. No, because the truth is everlasting. So that's how you try every spirit. That answers that one. Most people will actually come in and tell you what people's have told them, or he say, she say. But if that person is not present or they have no hardcore evidence, then who are they to say that you have the right to believe every word that came out of their mouth? If none of us can guarantee that they live 200 years old. Not one person that speaks to you can do that. Can change his age or can do anything for you in that type of miracle besides something financially, which is corn. But I wanted to get a little bit into today when we actually got this rolling, the importance of honoring our mother and our father. Because we are in a generation, at least my generation, we're at the age where brothers are definitely not doing it. We got people dying in between 12 to 22 years old on common, even at 8 years old, and people don't know the answer why. It's our fault, to be honest. We're not teaching our children the laws of God. We're not teaching that he controls the death angel. And we're not teaching that as long as they obey God, their days going to be prolonged. Seeing as how in this law, in between the first couple of the Ten Commandments, it says, honor thy mother and thy father. And the reason you're supposed to honor thy mother and your father because they actually didn't have to have you, but they went through that. You got to give them that back. Most High didn't have to make Christ. Christ didn't have to make mankind. And mankind didn't have to make it this far. And the Most High didn't have to allow them to make it this far. So due to a lot of perspectives, rather your parent is a righteous or a wicked parent, you have to give that honor if you want to live long. We're not here to make everybody be perfect, but we're here to save us and do what we can and what we can control. What we can control is honoring our mother and our father. So, if we will, let's go ahead and go to some old school, start off with some Old Testament and go to Exodus 20:12, since that's where the Ten Commandments are based. Exodus 20. Exodus 20 verse 12. We're going to try to hit the heart of the matter on honoring thy mother and thy father. Verse 12 of Exodus 20. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee. So first of all, he didn't, rather your land be a little crib, rather it be an actual great piece of land or just house. If you want that secure in the name of the Most High, you need to be respecting your parents. You need to be honoring them, doing what you're supposed to do, keeping your lane clear. Their lane can fall short all day long. But due to this instruction, you got a responsibility if you have a mother or a father. And I got a belly button, I'm pretty sure he do. If you have a belly button, that means you came from an umbilical cord. And if you came from an umbilical cord, then somewhere down the line, you came from a sperm cell's connection. So you have to go by this law if you have a mother or a father. We're going to go to another second witness, speed it up, go to Leviticus 20 and verse 9. This is the consequence doing the opposite of what we just read in Exodus 20 verse 12.
For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. He hath cursed his father or his mother. His blood shall be upon him.
His blood shall be upon him. So basically, he's committed suicide and didn't even know it. He's pronounced death upon himself, so to speak. He gave permission for the Most High to go ahead and just send a death angel after him because he cursing his mother and father, and cursing, not cussing, but cursing, meaning that you wishing death upon them or something, hoping something bad happens to them, and trying to have an idea of wickedness happening to your parents. You can't do that. That's not for you. It's not in your control. You have no authorization. We just got no rights if we believe in this book. So if you do the exact opposite of honoring them, not only not honoring them, but cursing them, challenging them, trying to fight them, unless you're just trying to love yourself and self-defend. I understand self-defending. You ain't supposed to let nobody just put their hands on you unlawfully. If you know you're in a righteous state, yes, defend yourself and try to get away. But I wouldn't recommend trying to slay your parents unless you absolutely have to, and Lord forbid that ever be the case. I doubt it, since he's the lawgiver. He's not going to put you in that predicament. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get away as long as you believe in the scriptures. We're going to further witness and go to Deuteronomy 5 verse 16. And as you see, we're going into more than just 2 or 3 witnesses, so let it be established that it's important to honor thy mother and thy father. It's not just saying one, not the other, just because one doing this point, not the other. Rather, it's the mother or the father that you want to consider. Deuteronomy 5 verses 16. Second witness of Exodus 20 verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee, meaning it's a commandment. It's not if you like it or not. It's not a matter of that. When it comes to the word command, you look up the definition of command. That thy days may be prolonged. So listening to it, submitting to it, you're going to have longer life. You should see past 12 to 22 years old. That should be guaranteed. And that it may go well with thee, in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. So anything that you sit on and you say is mine, it still was a gift to you in circumstances. Because the Most High can take it right away, no matter how you got it. This world was here before money. So y'all take heed to that when it comes to people thinking that they got enough money to save them from something that was here before money. Think about that logically. We go ahead and also speed it up that agrees with more witnesses. Let's go to some Proverbs words that came out of Solomon, even though he fell short at the end of his times. We go to Proverbs 23. Just hitting this lesson tight and on the nose. And that verse is going to go 22 to 26.
Hearken unto thy father that begot thee.
Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, the one that bore you. It didn't say if it was a righteous or a wicked. It said the father.
And despise not thy mother when she is old.
Despise not your mama when she is old. Don't be taking advantage of her because she getting old and weak and you know she a woman. Let me get pride is in yourself. Especially we got this younger generation who parents be 40 plus when they have them. They turn into teenagers and everything. Feel themselves. Biting the hand that feeds them. It's not logical. It's illogical and it's also unlawful. In the law of God and in the law of this land.
You follow up with, buy the truth and sell it not. Again, buy the truth. Why you try to purchase a lot of other things?
Buy the truth.
Tell you flat out, buy the truth.
And it's a spiritual purchase when he says buy the truth, because Isaiah 55 verse 1 says come to the throne without money. Especially the people who don't have money. Come without money to the throne of God. Isaiah 55 verse 1. But it says, yeah, buy the truth and sell it not. What else?
Also wisdom.
Buy wisdom.
And instruction.
Buy instruction.
And understanding.
Buy understanding. That means you're supposed to be given something for this. You're supposed to be striving for it. Even if you buying it with your breath. Even if you buying it with just putting your time to the side to even study to show yourself approved. Buy it and sell it not. That means keep it. Don't lose it. This ain't, you have to look at the scriptures as gold, and if it's not gold to you, of course it's going to be very easy for you to have strife and certain disbeliefs. If you're not having confidence in what you're reading and understanding what you're reading, then you're going to have similar inside contradictions in your head. Keep reading.
The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice.
The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice. Meaning, of course, we're going to have love for our kids. We got that inner love. So greatly rejoicing got to be more than the average rejoice that you give your children, because not only is it your child, but it's a righteous child.
Absolutely. And he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him.
Joy of him.
And that's happy with your children.
So it's good to have wise children. Not unwise children, just doing whatever they feel like their friends are doing whatever they think is hip in the generation. A wise child. Wisdom can only come from one place, according to Proverbs 1 verse 7. Verse 25.
Thy father and thy mother shall be glad.
Father and the mother shall be glad, both together, to be able to look at their offspring and see that they are wise.
And she that bare thee shall rejoice.
That means she gonna put her 9 months in, and she ain't gonna feel like it was a waste of time. Don't make your parents feel like it's a waste of time on her.
My son, give me thine heart.
Thine heart, not thy mind, not what you think.
And let thine eyes observe my ways.
Keep your eyes on the Father. And it can be your spiritual father or your carnal father, but you're supposed to be watching them. You're supposed to be observing them, especially if they're doing the right thing. You have to hold on to that double, because at least you're getting it from home. Most people don't got that out here. We in struggles.
For a whore is a deep ditch,